Hey, what's up? Hello, y'all. Welcome back to the Cult Juice channel. If you are new here, welcome to the Cult Juice channel where we talk all things pop culture. Welcome, welcome, welcome. In today's video, we're going to be getting into Cardi B. And as of recently, Cardi B, she has been getting talked about a lot, especially as of lately because of her album and her newest projects, her newest singles, and people are criticizing her for, basically the way that she's moving with her career. She's not putting out any solo music that much. She's putting out a lot of features and remixes, and well, she does put out solo music, don't get me wrong, but like the solo music is just not performing well, or it's not even really doing as much as she would like it to do. So basically people are just criticizing everything that's going on with her right now. And many people are bringing up Nicki Minaj because back during the start of her career, of Cardi B's career, Cardi B called out Nicki Minaj and says that Nicki Minaj hops on features for a hit and to be relevant, all right? And now Cardi B is out here doing the same thing, but instead, Cardi B is not even flourishing from the remixes. She's actually flopping, and it's not working out in her favor at all. Let's get into that.
Cardi B criticized Nicki Minaj early in her career and said, "I'm not the one that has to do features to stay relevant." Well, now you've become that.
I would agree.
You made it seem like you was about to be dropping your own project.
I don't disagree.
And then you went and did exactly what you once criticized. Now you have your own fan base, Cardi, asking you for music, and you getting into it with your own fan base. It looks bad. And you talking about the singles running stuff like that. When I talk about Cardi B wave, you can't say that Put It On The Floor 2 is Cardi's wave when it's a 2. Tomorrow 2 is Cardi's wave when it's a 2. No, it was hot, so then Cardi jumped on it. And people are starting to realize that's what you doing. If you listen to this podcast, y'all know I've been saying this for a break. It's time to rap, or we're gonna put you in the same seat with Glorilla, not with Nicki Minaj. We're going to put you in the same seat with the other girlies who are doing more than you. Because at what point do we put Meg over Cardi? Cardi's golden ticket is the fact that they gave her best rap album of the year. And we all know that was bullshit.
So within the past 2 years or 2 or 3 years, y'all, as you all know, Cardi B, she has been around making music, but she's never really put out her own solo music like that. Like, the most solo music that she's put out within the past 3 years is her song called Enough, Like What, and the song Hot-ish. Those are the only real solo songs that she's put out. Every other song is relying on somebody else, or it's her hopping on a feature, or her hopping on a remix to, gain and benefit off of what is already trendy. So people are discussing and saying, Cardi B, what happened to you? Why can't you get your own stuff to pop? Are you okay? Have you really fallen off like this? What's tea? And me personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do feel like Cardi B's career has taken a big, hit. I mean, no shade, but Cardi, and I think the reason why is because a lot of the music that trends now, and a lot of the music that she made back in 2018, 2019, when she was popping and popular, she can't make that music anymore. And, that music isn't going to be able to be successful in today's society. And I'm saying that because a lot of the music that she releases sounds very dated and sounds like 2018 or 2020 when she was, popular and stuff. I'm not saying Cardi B is irrelevant and just, I'm not saying that. She's still known, but when it comes to the music scene, she has fallen off completely. I mean, she's fallen off and just, just gone from the, vanish, vanish mode. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yes, let's get into it. So these features, okay? So what she does as of recently now is, let's say you have a song out, right? Let's say you are a, decent artist with a popping song on TikTok or a popping song in general. Guess what? Cardi B is going to now hop on that song, and she's going to do a feature or remix, okay? She's hopped on Lotto's songs, Flo Milli's songs. She's hopped on Glorilla's music. It's like she's just hopping on songs just to hop on songs, and it's almost like she knows her career is up, or she doesn't have the same confidence in herself to continue to drop solo music, so she has to rely on these features. Which brings us back to the point of her trying to act so big-headed about Nicki Minaj and how she does features. But the difference between Nicki Minaj doing features is that when Nicki hops on features, okay, it is mutually benefiting both parties, all right? When Nicki Minaj hops on features, as you know, Cardi B criticized Nicki for doing this. When Nicki Minaj hops on features, you know, like she has a pull in the industry. Cardi B doesn't have that same pull. So when she tries to hop on songs and give it life, it doesn't really work as well. I'm not saying she doesn't have any like, you know, influence. Yeah. The songs, yeah, she has influence. So the songs will do a high, like, you know, peak in performance of streams and views and stuff, right? But it doesn't, you know, produce any longevity of a hit. All right. I'm just being real. The only example I can say that is exempt of that is Tomorrow 2. Other than that, I mean, when she hops on these features and remixes as of lately with the Flo Milli song and, you know, this Rob 49 song, I mean, they just don't go anywhere. And it's because she's hopping on it for the wrong reason. She's not hopping on these songs because she genuinely likes the songs. I mean, maybe she does, but it doesn't seem like it. It just seems like her label or her team is telling her, Cardi, you should hop on this because it's popular and you can benefit from it. But the thing about Nicki Minaj, when she hops on her songs, now this is not a Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj video at all. It's just a reflecting on what Cardi B has said about features and just seeing the irony of her doing the same thing she criticized Nicki of doing when she first blew up in her career. And she said it was so bad that Nicki Minaj does that. But the thing about Nicki Minaj is when she hops on features, she gives it a new life. She gives it a breath of fresh air, and she adds a whole new aspect and element to the song or to whatever project that she's on. It's not just her hopping on tracks to just get clout. No, she is bringing her big fan base towards a track, all right, and her talent and lyrical ability to a track, and, you know, helping it boost, okay? That's just kind of what happens. And I think that Cardi B, when she was, you know, coming up in the game and stuff, I don't think that she understood really, like, you know, what it takes to, you know, have a longevity in your career. You know, so she's criticizing somebody for doing these features, X, Y, and Z. But she doesn't understand that, you know, when you do features like this, you have to do it the right way. You can't just hop on these songs and think you're doing something. No. When Nicki Minaj does it, she's doing something. It's a big difference here. She's not trying to just latch on to people's clout. No. I mean, early in her career, I will say that her doing a lot of features benefited her success. I'm sure. Yeah, it did. You know, she was getting a lot of publicity, but it was different than what she's doing now. And I think Cardi B just doesn't really know what to do at this point to keep her career afloat. So she thinks that she has to keep on latching on. But what she needs to do is just create a new sound and create a new lane. And, you know, just stop being so scared. I think she's very, very scared. I think she's just scared to fail. And it's like, honestly, if you're scared to fail, you will never win. I promise you. If you are scared to fail, you will never win. And if you're listening to this, please take that and run, because you shouldn't be doing things and you're scared about failure. You should look at failure and just say, you know what, bet, I got you. I'm look at it and just be in control of it. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi B, she's just insecure about her career now. Okay, and everything that she said about Nicki Minaj earlier in her career is coming back to haunt her. It's coming back to bite her in her butt, okay? All those features you speak of, honey bun, well, look at you now. The snake, the clown comes back to bite, okay? The clown comes back to bite. And in this case, Cardi B, you are the clown. And listen, I'm not mad at Cardi, okay? I understand. Maybe she just did not understand, you know, what the industry really was. Mind you, she wasn't even a full year into mainstream success when she was saying all this stuff. So I'm not mad at her. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, she said the worst thing ever in the whole world. No, she didn't. But just always be careful, because those tables will turn, and they turn hard. And when you're feeling yourself, and you think that you're better than somebody because you don't do X, Y, and Z, and you find yourself in that same position doing what you call somebody else out for, and you realize that it isn't even helping you in your career anymore, like you can't even do that to keep your career afloat, you look crazy now, okay? That's one thing about it. I do think that Cardi B's team should also tell her that, you know, hopping on everybody's song lowers the value of a Cardi B feature now, because it's like, oh my gosh, like now that you hopped on everybody's song, you don't have any real exclusivity to it. You know, for example, you know, when she criticized Nicki for it, okay, the difference between Nicki Minaj doing features is that people beg Nicki for features, okay? People, you know, get into arguments online with Nicki over features, all right? With Cardi B, I mean, you don't have to do much, but just ask her and she's going to hop on it because she's desperate for a hit. So, you know, it's the difference. It's a big difference. One is a highly, you know, just sought out after, you know, deal versus you just doing it willy-nilly. Okay, I could get a Cardi B feature if I wanted one, for real, okay? I'm just being real. If I blew up today and got a song on Billboard #1 and my song is popping on the charts, I could get a Cardi B feature, for sure. But, you know, this is not a video to just make it seem like, oh, Cardi B is just flopping. I mean, she is flopping, but that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is Cardi B's feature run and how it's not benefiting her career and how it has actually sabotaged her career. And she's also eating her words by, you know, dissing Nicki Minaj for this exact thing here. Okay. So, you know, comment down below. How do you feel about this? Do you all think that it's not a bad problem? You know, maybe it's not a big issue at all. Maybe it's, you know, cool that she's still doing features for people. You know, it's generous. You know, she's helping upcoming talent. But I mean, even her most recent song, On That Money, you know, that feature with Rob 49, it did not chart on Billboard. So, I mean, her influence is almost gone when it comes to these features and stuff. Like I said, back 2 or 3 years ago when she did her features and stuff, it was doing numbers. Like with Glorilla, that Tomorrow 2 song, it did numbers. It was everywhere. I mean, it was popping. But now it's like the more she keeps doing it, the less effect that it has. And it's because she just does anybody's song, anybody's feature, like anybody, like it literally, okay? So yes, comment down below, y'all. What's your opinion on this? I want to talk about it. I think it's just quite interesting to see, you know, just, yeah. All right, y'all, I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and please tap the bell so you can get an alert every single time I post. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching and be safe.